Ever feel like there just aren't enough hours in the day? Trying to juggle work, family, errands, trying to find some me time. It can all leave you feeling stretched thin at best and burnt out at worst. Reclaiming control of your time doesn't have to mean big change. Actually, smaller changes are more likely to stick and lead to those big changes over time. Today, we're going to explore 7 bite-sized hacks to reclaim some minutes here and there, which are going to add up to a good amount of free time. Let's jump right in with number 1, which is to master your morning. After all, it makes sense. Let's start with the beginning. At the start of the day, it feels like you have so much time, it's really easy to waste some. This could mean snoozing your alarm clock or scrolling social media. Before you know it, your early start is gone. And if you wanted that early start, now you just set the tone for your day with an early failure and perhaps a sense of rush and being behind once you finally do sit down at your desk. So what can we do better? We can reclaim some morning time by picking out our clothes the night before, or loading the coffee machine, or even prepping your whole breakfast. You can also batch tasks like making your lunches for the whole week. These are all small changes that can set you up for a nice calm start to your day, which in turn can set you up for success beyond your morning. Okay, on to number 2. I bet you already heard this one, but I also bet you haven't actually done it yet. It's to turn off phone notifications during your working time. I know I tell myself, I don't actually let phone notifications distract me. Okay, if that's true, then just turn them off. It shouldn't make a difference. And then the way my stomach almost kind of squeezes at the thought of that, that makes me realize that I don't actually want to turn off my notifications, which is really interesting. When I realize I feel this way, then I also realize that's the real reason I haven't done this very simple thing. Because also I know the science behind multitasking, and I know that, taking 2 seconds to look at a notification costs us much more than 2 seconds before we get at the same, deep work cognitive level where we were before we allowed ourselves to get interrupted. So if you're like me and you've been ignoring this advice, let's do it together now because we know we should. Number 3 is delegate and automate. Delegating is not just for CEOs. If you live with other people, they should all be contributing to the running of the household, children included. And your partner shouldn't help with housework. They should own aspects of it, from keeping track of what it needs to be done to seeing it all the way to completion. On the professional side of things, if you have a side project, hire a freelancer to do part of it. They're probably even better. That's their specialty. The key is to identify tasks that can be done by somebody else, freeing up your time for what really matters. And don't forget automation. You can have your bills automatically paid. You can use your washing machine's timer function. You can have your phone automatically go into nighttime mode at night. These are small things, yes, but each one is one less thing on your mind. Number 4 is to take a break, and not just any break, a mindful micro break. No videos, no scrolling. Studies show that even short times away from the screen can boost your focus, creativity, energy, and even happiness. So set a timer for 5 minutes and just walk away. You can do some stretches. You can just take some deep breaths. You can do a guided meditation. All that matters is you just take a little break. This can really leave you feeling refreshed and focused. So it's not 5 minutes wasted, it's strategic. Number 5 is batching. So rather than letting small tasks interrupt your deep work during the day, we're gonna batch them into specific times of the day. Think answering all of your emails at just the start and end of the workday, making all of your phone calls at one specific time, running all of your errands together, things like that. Batching these activities can minimize how much they interrupt you during the day. And each of those interruptions is a context switch for your brain, which costs you more time than you realize. I think you'll be surprised how much more you can get done when you're focused, and how easy it is to make some changes so you can be more focused. Okay, number 6 is to give time for reflection. Just take 5 minutes at the end of the day. What went well, what could have gone better, and then plan for tomorrow. Make yourself a realistic to-do list, and then you'll know what you're doing first thing tomorrow. This can really set you up for success the next morning. Okay, the last one is to leave time for relaxing. We all need downtime. I have hacked my own productivity to 100%. And then after a couple days, I sort of found myself staring mindlessly at my phone or into space. Basically, I found out that my brain is going to get its downtime whether I plan for it or not. And I would rather plan for it and do something fun rather than staring off into space. Okay, there you have it. 7 bite-sized hacks that can each shave off a few minutes here and there and add up to some free time. If you liked this video, you might also like my recent video on multitasking and focused work. I'll link to that here. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. Hug, and I'll see you over in that other video. Ciao.